25 etiquette rules every lady must know. In the age of gender equality, some may consider ladylike or gentlemanly conduct old-fashioned, snobbish, or just plain unnecessary. But there are still those of us who want to show sophisticated and refined behavior. So, if you feel that you're a real lady inside, but are just a bit confused by all the intricacies of proper behavior, don't worry. Etiquette rules are quite simple if you just give them a try and incorporate them into your lifestyle. Plus, let's be honest, no matter what gender you are, nobody wants to come off as uncivilized or rude to others. In this video, we'll tell you all about the rules of ladylike behavior that are necessary to know in order to be revered by those around you and make your life more comfortable. And for the gentlemen out there feeling left out, you can learn from some of these too. When you have guests. If guests come to your home for the first time, show them where the bathroom is so they can freshen up. After that, you can invite them to join the others. If your guests bring food or drinks, put them out where everyone can enjoy them. When you are a guest, bring a small gift for the host. It doesn't have to be anything expensive. Try a bottle of wine, a box of cookies, or perhaps something for their vacation home or hobby. If you need to leave a party early, just ask the host for a moment in private and tell them that you have to go. Don't say goodbye to the other guests, as they might take it as a cue that it's time to go. In a restaurant. If it's really hot, don't fan yourself with a napkin or your hands. Just tell the waiter that you're not getting enough fresh air and ask him to turn the air conditioner on. Don't lay out the contents of your purse in any public place, like a restaurant. Your keys, makeup, and phone aren't for public display. Also, don't put your phone out to check your email or answer a text. It'll send the wrong message to your dining partners that whatever you're doing on your phone is more important than them. If you need to brush your hair, do so in the ladies' room. Nobody wants to find a hair on their plate or on the table. Although this point evokes some controversy, most etiquette experts agree that you can put on lipstick at the table. However, there are some limits here. Do it only if you're surrounded by friends or relatives, and you don't need a mirror to do it. As for mascara or powder, apply them in the bathroom only. Communication rules. Don't forget about etiquette rules at home. For instance, it's rude to shout to another person from a different room. Besides, you might get used to doing this, and it'll make guests feel uncomfortable. In a conversation, pay close attention to the other person's body language. If you feel they're zoning out, cut your monologue short. Table manners. It's rude to refill just your own glass. First, ask if the person sitting next to you would like a refill. Don't take forever choosing the best piece of food on the serving plate. Take the nearest piece to you. You wouldn't want to give the impression of being selfish and greedy, would you? Don't put a soup spoon on the table during or after dinner. Leave the spoon in the bowl so you won't make the tablecloth dirty. When holding a cup of tea, pinch the handle with your index and middle fingers on one side and your thumb on the other. However, you can loop your fingers around the handle when drinking coffee. If a meal is supposed to be informal, you can put your napkin on your lap right after you sit down. At a formal event, wait until the hostess unfolds the napkin on her lap, and only after this can you do it yourself. If you need to leave the table for a moment, place the napkin on your chair. After the meal is over, set it down to the left of your plate. General rules. Remember, when at work, it's not okay to lay out your makeup or put your purse or hat on your desk. Find a different place for that. If you're on a low-sitting chair, don't cross your legs. Hold your knees together and lean them to the side. This is called the Duchess slant. You can, however, cross your legs at the ankles, also known as the Cambridge cross. Even these sitting positions have ladylike names. Public coat rooms. If the place you're visiting doesn't have a coat check, put your outerwear on the coat racks inside. It's okay to touch up your hair in the coat room, but you shouldn't do makeup or brush your hair. Go to the bathroom if you need to do something like that. Sometimes it's okay for women, but not men, to wear a coat inside. But if it's a heavy winter coat or a fur coat, it'll look weird and unrefined. All larger items should be left in the coat check. Umbrellas, huge bags, briefcases, if there's not anything valuable inside. The only exception is a lady's purse. Car etiquette. When a lady gets into a car, she shouldn't step right into it. She should sit on the edge of the seat and pull her legs into the car. When getting out of the car, she should put her feet outside the door and then stand up. In the 21st century, it's no longer necessary for a man to pick a lady up. If you have your own car, you can meet everyone else at the destination. If you're leaving in your own car, your gentleman caller, aka boyfriend, husband, or significant other, can walk you to the car and make sure you close the door safely. Of course, you can always offer to give him a lift if he lives nearby. Men and women can sit together in the back of the car only if they know each other well enough. Couples should be seated together, either as a pilot and co-pilot or in the back seat. In general, there's a sort of hierarchy. The younger you are, the further back you sit. Elderly people usually sit in the front unless they prefer otherwise. Never touch the car owner's stereo. This is the most important rule of your in-car etiquette. Just don't touch it unless you hear the magic words. You can choose the music if you want. The only things you can adjust as a passenger are the position of your seat and, with permission, the heater or air conditioner. Or you can ask if it's okay to roll the window down. Never smoke in the car of another person. The smell of tobacco is very difficult, if not impossible, to get rid of. You shouldn't even ask for permission to light a cigarette, of course, if the car owner doesn't smoke themselves. Are there any other etiquette rules you consider really important? Then tell us about them in the comments section. Share this video with the ladies in your life, or with the gentlemen, why not? And remember to press the like button if you'd like to follow these rules of proper lady conduct. Click the subscribe button to keep track of all our new videos and see what else you can find on the bright side of life.